All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Valsa Williams. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to attend celebrations on signing of Bodo Accord at Kokrajhar in Assam today. Opposition politicizing National Population Register issue to reap political benefits as Prime Minister. Discussion on Union budget to continue in Lok Sabha. All preparations in place for 70-member Delhi Assembly elections tomorrow. Supreme Court to hear Centre's plea challenging Delhi High Court's verdict in Nirbhaya case today. And in cricket, Indian women's team to take on England in a crucial league match of T20 Tri-Nation Series in Melbourne in a short while from now. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will attend an event at Kokrajhar in Assam today to celebrate the signing of the Bodo Accord. All arrangements have been made for the grand success of the event. Nearly 4 to 5 lakh people are expected to attend the event. A bike rally was taken out by all Bodo Students' Union yesterday, welcoming the Accord and the Prime Minister's visit. Apart from the Prime Minister, Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal and his ministerial colleagues will attend the event. Additional DGP Law and Order GP Singh told AIR about the arrangements.
For the visit of the Honorable Prime Minister of India, we have made multi-layered security arrangements. So these arrangements have been made in coordination with Army, Central Armed Police Forces and Assam Police. And now it is going to be a celebration all over with all sections of society in Assam and in Bodoland celebrating the Bodo Peace Accord.
Now we go live to our correspondent Manas Pratim Sharma in Kokrajhar. Manas, tell us about the last-minute preparations at Kokrajhar.
Well, sir, after days of preparations, finally the day has come to celebrate the Bodo Agreement in presence of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And in this direction, all preparations are made to make the event any error-free or it's a grand success. I can say a total of 4 to 5 lakh people are expected to be here today, and people are already reached the venue, and with the passage of time, more people will come. Again, there will be a colorful cultural event that will start at around 10 a.m. Back to you.
Right, Manas, tell our listeners about the enthusiasm among the people there for the Prime Minister's visit.
Yes, people are very delighted in the fact that Prime Minister himself is attending the event. With this agreement, the decades-old armed struggle has come to an end. So now, people here want development, and today, this event can be seen as a milestone in parts of BTAD area.
Thank you, Manas. The tripartite Bodo Agreement was signed between the Centre, Assam Government and the banned Assam-based insurgent group National Democratic Front of Bodoland, NDFB, on the 27th of last month. Our correspondent takes a look at some of the key highlights of the Bodo Accord.
The Bodo Agreement is aimed at bringing political and economic benefits to the Bodo tribe, which is one of the largest tribes of Assam. An economic program of 1,500 crore rupees will be implemented in the next 3 years with equal contribution from centre and the state. The existing structure of the Bodoland Territorial Council will be strengthened with more powers, and its seats will be expanded from 40 to 60. A central university will be set up at Barama in the name of Upendranath Brahma, a Bodo social activist and former president of all Bodo Students' Union. A cancer hospital and medical college will be set up in Tamulpur. Besides, veterinary college, railway coach factory and National Sports University will also be set up. Suparna Saikia, AIR News, Delhi.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said the opposition is politicizing the National Population Register issue to reap political benefits. He was replying to the debate on the motion of thanks in the Rajya Sabha yesterday. The Prime Minister said the people protesting against NPR are displaying their anti-poor mindset, as the data collected from NPR will be used to directly transfer government benefits to the poor.
जनगणना और NPR सामान्य प्रशासनिक गतिविधियां हैं जो देश में पहले भी होती आई है, लेकिन जब वोट बैंक पॉलिटिक्स की ऐसी मजबूरी हो तो खुद एनपीआर को 2010 में लाने वाले लोग आज लोगों में भ्रम फैला रहे हैं, विरोध कर रहे हैं।
The Prime Minister asserted that violence should not be taken as a right to protest. He urged the opposition to stop misguiding people on the Citizenship Amendment Act. He said the opposition is displaying double standards over the issue.
ये कैसा दोहरा चरित्र है? आप 24 घंटे अल्पसंख्यकों की दुहाई देते हैं, लेकिन अतीत की गलतियों के कारण पड़ोस में अल्पसंख्यक जो बन गए, उनके विरुद्ध जो चल रहा है, उसकी पीड़ा आपको क्यों नहीं हो रही है? देश की अपेक्षा है कि इस संवेदनशील मुद्दे पर लोगों को डराने के बजाय सही जानकारी दी जाए। ये हम सबका दायित्व है।
Prime Minister Modi said after the current government's initiatives to address long-standing issues of the Northeast, the region has witnessed peace and has joined the course of development with the rest of the country. Later, the House unanimously adopted the motion of thanks to the President's address. However, the opposition parties including the Congress, DMK, TMC, CPI and Samajwadi Party staged a walkout after the Prime Minister's speech. The Lok Sabha will continue the general discussion today on the Union Budget 2020-21. Senior Congress leader Manish Tiwari initiated the discussion in the House yesterday, raising a poser whether it was right for the government to sell public sector organizations' shares. He said the Indian economy is very strong because of these public sectors. BJP MP Jayant Sinha applauded the budget, saying it has something for everybody: farmers, students, women and tribals. Arvind Sawant of Shiv Sena requested the government to concentrate on primary education. The budget session of the West Bengal Assembly will begin in Kolkata today. The session will start with the Governor Jagdeep Dhankar's address. State Finance Minister Dr. Amit Mitra will present the budget on Monday. The budget session of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly will resume today after a gap of 20 days. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. All preparations are in place for the 70-member Delhi Assembly elections tomorrow. The Election Commission has made arrangements for special postal ballot facility and pick-and-drop facility for senior citizens. More from our correspondent.
A total number of 13,750 polling stations have been set up for the voters to cast their votes. During the election, more than 34,000 ballot units will be used. Around 40,000 police personnel and several companies of Central Armed Police Force have been deployed for security of polling premises. In addition, 19,000 home guards will assist in ensuring security for polling booths and premises. The services of Delhi Metro will begin at 4 a.m. tomorrow to facilitate the polling personnel and others to reach their destination on time. Bhupendra Singh, AIR News, Delhi.
The campaigning for the elections ended last evening. Jammu and Kashmir DGP Dilbag Singh has directed police personnel to intensify counter-insurgency operations in the Union Territory to neutralize the remaining terrorists. He was chairing a meeting of the district police officers and other senior police officers to review the crime and security situation at Avantipura, Kashmir yesterday. The Supreme Court will hear the centre's appeal today challenging the Delhi High Court's verdict in the Nirbhaya gang rape and murder case. A bench comprising Justices N.V. Ramana, Sanjeev Khanna and Krishna Murari decided to hear the case today. The High Court had on Wednesday dismissed the centre's plea against the trial court's order staying the execution of the 4 death row convicts in the case. It had said that all the 4 convicts have to be executed together, not separately. The Union Health Ministry has said that all 645 evacuees from Wuhan in China have tested negative for the novel coronavirus. In addition, 510 samples have been tested by the Indian Council of Medical Research Network laboratories. All have tested negative except for 3 already reported positive. The 3 positive cases are clinically stable. In Maharashtra, 4 persons are under observation for suspicious novel coronavirus cases, according to an official press statement. Among the 3 admitted to a hospital in Nagpur, the medical report of 1 patient is negative. China has started clinical trial for remdesivir medicine in coronavirus treatment in Wuhan Qinyintan Hospital yesterday. However, Gilead Sciences Incorporated, which developed remdesivir, said the drug is not yet licensed or approved anywhere globally. it has not been demonstrated to be safe or effective for coronavirus infection treatment. Meanwhile, Chinese health authorities have confirmed new deaths caused by the novel coronavirus epidemic yesterday at 73. With this, the death toll rose to 638 globally, including one in the Philippines. Sri Lankan Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa will arrive in New Delhi today on a 5-day state visit to India. During the visit, Mr. Rajapaksa will hold talks with Prime Minister Narendra Modi and call on President Ramnath Kovind. He will be accorded a ceremonial reception at the forecourts of Rashtrapati Bhavan tomorrow. During the visit, a host of issues will come up for discussion. In the ongoing Defence Expo, the Lucknow Declaration was adopted yesterday at the India-Africa Defence Conclave. The Lucknow Declaration recalled the Indian contribution to defence and security in the African continent and states that terrorism is a major threat in the region. Addressing the conclave, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh said India is an all-weather friend of Africa and it is at the top of India's priorities. A report.
14 MOUs have been signed yesterday between India and Russia, which will pave way for production of different Russian defense equipments in India. Today, the main function on the third day of Def Expo is Bandhan ceremony, in which MOUs will be signed in the presence of Defense Minister Rajnath Singh and Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh Yogi Adityanath. 7 seminars will also be held on the third day on various issues. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Lucknow.
NASA's astronaut Christina Koch returned from space to Earth safely yesterday. Koch returned after an 11-month mission, breaking the world record for the most time spent by a woman in space. Koch had spent 328 days on International Space Station ISS, surpassing the previous record of 289 days held by fellow American Peggy Whitson. Koch's medical data will be especially valuable to NASA scientists as the agency draws up plans for a long-duration manned mission to Mars. Indian women's cricket team will take on England today in a crucial league match of the T20 Tri-Nation Series in Melbourne. The match will start at 8:40 a.m. Indian time. The tournament is considered an important preparatory event ahead of the T20 World Cup beginning in Australia on February the 21st. In the Under-19 Cricket World Cup final, defending champions India will take on Bangladesh on Sunday at Potchefstroom in South Africa. This is the first time Bangladesh has reached the final of the Under-19 World Cup. In the first semi-final on Tuesday, 4 times champion India thrashed arch rivals Pakistan by 10 wickets. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Subhadra.
Thank you, Valsa. The Prime Minister's address to Parliament, Delhi election campaign coming to an end, and RBI keeping its policy rates unchanged are noticed prominently in the press. With CAA, 370 volleys, Modi takes aim at opposition, headlines the Hindustan Times. Anti-CAA protests are taking country on the road to anarchy, the Indian Express quotes the PM. High-pitched campaign in Delhi ends, vote tomorrow is the lead in the Asian age. RBI holds rates but takes bold steps to push credit, writes the Economic Times. The Times of India states, new retail loans set to get cheaper as RBI tweaks CRR. The Tribune reports, India-US set for biggest defense collaboration, says Rajnath, at a seminar during the ongoing Def Expo. Umar Mehbooba booked under Public Safety Act, detention of the NC-PDP leaders extended by 3 months, notes the Hindu. And finally, Indian scientists in Australia brings world closer to a coronavirus vaccine, reports the Times of India, of a team led by an overseas citizen of India growing the first batch of the virus outside China in sufficient amount to help drug trials. With that, it's back to you, Valsa.
Thank you, Subhadra. Now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to attend celebrations on signing of Bodo Accord at Kokrajhar in Assam today. Opposition politicizing National Population Register issue to reap political benefits, says Prime Minister. Discussion on Union budget to continue in Lok Sabha. All preparations in place for 70-member Delhi Assembly elections tomorrow. Supreme Court to hear centre's plea challenging Delhi High Court's verdict in Nirbhaya case today. And in women's cricket, England has won the toss and chose to bat against India in a crucial league match of T20 Tri-Nation Series in Melbourne. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.